That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I thought. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way. Yeah, this was not a good stay, gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. Yeah, I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. Yeah, I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. 'Cause gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Sometimes. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow.
Hello and welcome to the stream. We are back today with our Ultimate Decades Challenge, and we are coming in with 1342's part 2, hoping that it's going to work for us. I did some testing and it seemed to work okay. I think it's going to work out for us, so hopefully we'll get in there and we'll be able to play the second half of 1342 to complete out the year, and then we can continue on. I figure we'll be able to get the rest of 1342 done and probably even get into some of 1343 just because of how time goes. So we'll do that. Hi, Jordan. How are you doing today? So we will just do that, and then obviously we will see what we have to do. We have some weddings that we need to get done today, and we have a lot of birthdays, and I think we even might have some births that we're going to get done today. So we have a lot of things to do. So without further ado, as soon as my game loads up here, we will go ahead and we'll jump in. But how is everything going? Yes, I remember. How are you doing today? You love the Ultimate Decades Challenge. Yes, it's a fun challenge. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. I had a little bit of a problem with my game in our last stream where we were unable to play in any of our saves. So we weren't able to actually get into any of our families, and it kicked us out, and we were worried that we weren't going to be able to play with our save file any longer. But I did a repair on the game, and so I'm hoping that I fixed the problem. So that is good news. And so now we are going to continue on with the game. So we will go ahead and we'll do that. So we are going to go ahead and just jump in. I did place our new cemetery in our save file that Leah Maria made us, which is fantastic. It is a beautiful cemetery. It's nice and big, and I absolutely love it. So that's fantastic. And I also replaced this cemetery with just like a regular house. So that's perfect. So we're going to start in with our main household today, and we're just going to continue on. We have 3 birthdays. Starting off today, we are on Tuesday in the year. So we have 2 days left in 1342. So that's great. I helped your friend, YouTuber. She for the first time started the Ultimate Decades Challenge in Italian. Bravo, church with a cemetery, right? Yes, it is a little church building with a wedding, so where they can get married there, and then the cemetery there. So yeah, it's really nice. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and get started with our main family. But first things first, we have to do some rolls. This has to happen. Unfortunately, we have to find out if we are going to have some people live or die. So we have Arthur Arundel, who is our infant in our main household. He has to roll to see if he's going to age up to a toddler. Alexander McGrath needs to age up to see if he's becoming a teen. And then Allura Arundel needs to age up to see if she is becoming a young adult. So we do need to do those agings. I'm going to do the spins or the rolls based on our new spreadsheet. So for Arthur, we need to see if he rolls a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. We will see if he dies. So for Arthur, let's go ahead and roll. And he rolls a 20. So he does live. And he'll live for 16 days as a toddler. So we'll go ahead and put him on. So he'll live, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here. We'll put him there. And then for Alexander, he needs to roll, if he rolls an 18, he dies. And he rolled a 20 as well. So he lives, and what do they get? 28 days? So 1... So here. That was Alexander, wasn't it? Yep. Perfect. Don't you use the D20 roller? Yes, I use the D20 roller. That is a D20 roller. And for Alexander, we also need to roll and see when he's going to marry. So he's going to marry in 5 years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1347, he's going to marry. Which D-roller do you use? I just noticed you have 666 subscribers. Yeah, I had 667 this last night. And then this morning when I signed in, I noticed that YouTube had taken one of them. So I was like, oh, well, that's great. That's just great. So, yeah, we love that. And then we have for Allura, she needs to roll, if she rolls a 3, 7, or 19, she dies. So let's see. She rolls an 8, so she lives as well. And she gets to be a young adult for 40 days. All right, perfect. So there's 1. Okay, so we've added everyone here on the list. Everyone gets to age up for today, which is perfect. I love that. And we haven't had any loss yet. So we're going to go ahead and age them up. We'll go into our family first and age up little Arthur and get him aged up to a toddler. And then we'll go over to the other families and age them up. And then, great news, I went ahead and I got the correct person introduced to Edith when I was testing out the game to see if it was going to work for me. I took him over and traveled over there to see if the traveling was going to work, and I got them into some romance, and so they are engaged now. So we're going to get them married. And I traveled with Tatum and I found him someone that he can marry as well. So we're going to get Tatum and Bernard both married when they need to marry, which Bernard we're going to go ahead and marry, but Tatum is going to marry in 1343. So, which isn't far away. So that's perfect. And then yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have them both married off. And then now Alexander obviously just rolled that he's going to marry in 1347. So that gives us a little time to find him someone. But I don't have any teen girls in my game. Other than the 2, well, the one that I just paired off with Tatum was the only one I think that I had. So I was like, well, great. So I am going to need some teen girls. I may have to make some for this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into Cass and age up little Arthur to a toddler.
Oh, I'm bossy Jewel.
All right, Arthur, it is your time to shine. Let's go ahead and age you up to a toddler and see what traits you're going to get. Oh, and you got some long hair. So he got spoiled and talkative. He's so cute. think I might keep the long hair on him. It looks so cute. I do have to find someone for John, so I do need to probably make some teens. Okay, little Arthur, let's go ahead and get your photo for the family tree. You're super cute. I keep intending to send you some. That's okay. Whenever you have time, it's no rush. I can also make some. I just haven't taken the time to do so because I was looking to see if I kept thinking, well, I'll need to look and see if there are any in the game. But all of the households that are in the game, they had sons, not daughters. So I have a ton of teen boys, but not any teen girls. All right, so we are in with our family. We just aged up little Arthur, and that is fantastic. We now have ourselves another toddler. We're going to need to get us another toddler bed here. So let me do that really quickly, and then we can continue on with our gameplay. Okay, let's move this out of the way. All right. And then let's check everyone's needs. So we've got some hungry people in the house and some people that need to go to the washroom. And yeah, hungry toddlers. We need to fix that problem. So we will do that. Let's get Edward in here. He can make some food. Do we have enough for a party size? Yes. So we'll get him to make some onion soup for the family. And that will be perfect. You need to clean up a little bit, please. Did the fridge just break? Yes, it did. Okay, great. When I get home from work tonight, I'll upload some families, and you can take anyone who looks useful. I'm really sorry I didn't do it last night. I got distracted. Yeah, it's no worries, really. After I stream, I am going to be doing a video for like the next year, so I can upload it to YouTube, so that's fine. Alright, so you're going to have to repair this once you're done cooking there, Edward, because we need that repaired. And can you come out here and try to repair this? I know that you don't have any handiness skill, but, you know. Okay, he dislikes handiness. Well, you can dislike handiness all you want, but can you still try to repair it? You can't repair it? Okay, we'll just have to replace it, I guess. That sucks. Alright, so he has fixed the onion soup. He's going ahead and helping himself to a serving of that. We will go ahead and get everyone to come in and that needs food to grab themselves a serving. And it says, Gregor has recovered from his illness and is feeling much better. Well, that's good. We love that. Gregor needs to go to the washroom when he is done collecting the eggs and cleaning the coop. And you need to come grab yourself. Oh no, maybe not. You already ate. You need to go have yourself a nap, maybe. Go take yourself a nap. Your brother is in here sleeping on the rocking horse. You can go take yourself a nap. Alright, he's eating. And then I'm gonna have him do the wash. Alright, Edith is just cleaning up and Edward is repairing. We love it. And what else do we have going on? That's it. Alright, so since they are just doing what they're doing here, we're gonna go ahead and leave them. Excuse me. And we are going to hop over to the McGrath family and age up Alexander and turn him into a teen. And then we will go to Alura's house and make sure she is a young adult and do that. I would like to advise you on weddings and children. You could add couples alive and not with duration of marriage. What do you mean? Where am I going? To the McGrath family. Alright, Alexander, let's age you up. Alright, Alexander is aging up to a teen, so let's go ahead and age him up. He's just dancing away. We love it. He's clearly a happy guy. You're going to go all the way outside so he can age up. There, I guess, wasn't enough room in the house. Alright, and Alexander has aged up. He is a bookworm, he is neat, and he is a considerate sim, and he is also going to be a loner. Alright, Alexander. Let's do you as a... I don't know. Let's do you as a super parent. And let's hop into Cass and give you your makeover.
Huevos or Zuya?
And he got a ton of gifts from his family members, which we love. He's so fair complected. For example, my Sims John and Catherine, duration of marriage 1300 to 1312 is 12 years. Pregnancy is 9 out of 10. Cause Catherine childbirth. Oh, did she die of childbirth? Alright, and here's Alexander. He's so fair. This whole family, really, if you think about it, is kind of fair complected. They take after their mother with her fair complexion. But there is Alexander. And as we know, Bernard and Scarlett are done having kids. They're done. They've had all the kids they're going to have, so they are done having children. Here's Bernard here. And now we're going to hop over and we will age up Allura. Children, 6 males and 4 females. Children survive to teen. 4 males and 1 female. Duration of marriage, 12 years. Yeah, I understand. I think Allura is in France. Where would I put that information, though? Do you know what I mean? Other than just knowing that information. I mean, it's sort of on my spreadsheet because I put when they're married on my spreadsheet. In their information tab, it already says here, like, the date they were married. They were married in 1318. I mean, I guess it doesn't say the duration of their marriage, but it says ask me when they were married. I guess in the notes I could put how long they were married. Like if I show you my spreadsheet, in my spreadsheet it has a section here where it says the date they were married, and then I have a notes section. So in the notes section, I guess I could put like their duration of marriage. But I have an info tab here that kind of asks me like when they were married, you know? Yeah, I have a list of people I need to marry as well. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and age Allura up to a young adult. And she is squeamish, self-assured, oblivious, neat, and she's going to be perky. These Sims are always so happy, maybe a little too much. And I'm going to give her the animal affection, animal obsessive friend of the animals. Because as we know, she's not marrying. She likes her cats. So we'll make her a friend of the animals. Okay, she graduated. That's great. If you say so. Alright, so she is a young adult now. We love that. And we have her with her little cat Justice. Look how cute Justice is. We love it. And so they are in their little house here. She's just cleaning up. We love that. So, like I said, when her mother passed away, she was like, I need to get away. I need to go spread my wings and figure out life for myself. And so she moved out here to France, got herself a cat, and she's kind of just figuring life out herself. So that is what Allura is doing with her time, is just really spending her life alone here with her cat. She's probably going to end up getting more cats, if we're being completely honest. So we love that. She's just going to be a little spinster with a bunch of cats, I think is what her life unfolds for her. Wow, you added the months. How did you do that? Yes, I added the months. I got my spreadsheet from Amanda Plays Sims. She uploaded it. Basically, I fell in love with her spreadsheet, and I asked her if she could make a copy of it, a blank copy of it, so that I could use it. And so she made a blank copy of it, and she uploaded it onto her YouTube page so that people could have access to it. So it is on her YouTube page if you want to go and download a copy of her blank page. And you can use it, and you have to use the months in her spreadsheet. So when you go to the timeline, I'll show you again. It does have the month that has to be put in. For the date born as well as the date of death. You have to have a month, and if you look on the timeline, you actually have to put in the month as well. So like on 1343, for instance, it's on Thursday, that is January, February, and March. And so when something happens on Thursday, the first portion of the day would be January, the second portion of the day would be February, and the third portion of the day would be March. And then you would calculate that on your spreadsheet. Okay, this time period, whatever happened, that would be equivalent to January. So in January, if a baby was born, for instance, you would say they were born in January on that Thursday of 1343. And then you would mark them on your info tab as they were born in January of that year. And same thing as the date of death. So you do have to use the month and the year for it to calculate on the spreadsheet. So it is a little bit more in depth, her spreadsheet, than Morbid's. I'll have to look at that. I actually play a 12-day year. Amanda uses time of day. Yeah. So 12 days sim is 1 year. 4 days is a year. One day is 3 months. I really liked hers, the way she has it set up, and so yeah, I dig it. Okay, so let's go ahead and consult our spreadsheet. Let's see what we've got coming up next. I'm choked up today. All right, so the next thing that we need to do basically is go ahead and get Brendan McGrath married. So I guess we'll go into the McGrath family. Let's go get him and Edith married because they need to go ahead and get married. So we're going to go and we're going to play with Brendan now. We're going to get him married to Edith Arundel and we're going to start their family. Obviously, we know they can't have children. She doesn't want children. He can't have children. But we're going to go ahead and get them married and get them set up in their life together. That way that can get started. We'll get him married to her and get them moved in together. He'll just move into her home because she already is established in a home. So we are going to invite her over and then we'll travel to the church and get them married. I think is the best way to do it. So he is going to call her over and just see if she wants to come around. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully she's awake. Oh, yes, she is. Great. So she's going to come on over, and then, wow, she came really quickly. She was like, absolutely, I'm literally coming right away. So we're going to invite her in, and it says that Alexander really likes attention. He really appreciated receiving such kind attention from Bernard just now. That affection made him feel extra special. Okay, that's wonderful. So we're going to invite her in, and then we're going to go ahead and we are going to travel to our new, it's a cemetery, but it has a place in it where we can go and get married. So we're going to go and do that. Are you going to invite her in? Like, or are you just going to leave her standing there? Why are they just like not interacting like I'm telling them to? Why are you ignoring me, sir? He's like, so I was thinking about us going ahead and going over to the church. And she's like, oh, and he was like, yeah, are you ready to go ahead and get married? And she's like, yeah, absolutely, I think so. And he's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and just travel. I would go ahead and plan it as a wedding event, but I don't think I can get married at the cemetery. So we're just going to travel. Travel with her. And then once we're there, then we'll just get them married.
Sawabi. Snaby. Saquinario.
Maybe we should travel with everybody. Hold on. No, wait. Hold on. Let's travel with everyone so they can all come. Let's travel with the whole family. Or at least with, like, his parents. So we'll travel with Scarlett and Bernard as well. And that way they can come and witness the wedding. At the very least, I think his parents would want to come. So this is the new cemetery that Leah Maria built us. And so I have placed it in the game. I love it. It's going to give us so many more options for us to bury our Sims. So that's great because there are a ton of placements. Look at all of these places that we can put our Sims. Like, look at that. I'm super, super excited about it. I've already gone to the old cemetery and I removed our Sims and put them in here. And we still have so many placements. I'm so super excited about it. So I love it. And I took the other cemetery and I demolished it and I just put a house in place of it. So we love that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go in here. Why can I not go in here? Why is it acting like I can't go in here? No one lives here. Yeah, I know no one lives here. Why can't I go in here? Are you telling me I can't actually, like, use this church area? Go here together. Maybe we can't get married here. You put residential. I did? I don't think I did. I think I put, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Let's take a look, shall we? Is my game going to screw up on me now that I'm trying to go into build mode? On the tombstones, you write the dates. I do, yes. Maybe you set it as a house lot. Maybe I did. And maybe I'm now trying to get into build mode and my game's going to crash. So we love that too. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sam. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Leah Maria. Look, I put your lot in and I love it. And now it's giving me trouble. You know, I don't know. I just don't know. Brava. Let's hope that my build mode will load. Because it's giving me a loading symbol and it's not doing anything. So that makes me nervous. Okay, let's take a look. I did put it as residential. What should I put it as? Generic? Or wedding? Should I put it as wedding or generic? Generic. Okay. Okay, let's see now if we can get them married. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it has a... Okay, I'm just going to save just in case something happens. Because I have to go back into build mode and move the mailbox. Is it a mailbox because it was residential? Is that why there's a mailbox? Because a generic lot shouldn't have a mailbox, right? Oh, man. You know, the things happen in The Sims. Yeah, so I'm just going to delete it. All right. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to go and we're going to get them married. What do you mean my fiance isn't around? She's right there.
Muchi Peachy, Moscalba.
She's literally right there. And he's right there. My parents are here. Everyone's here. Let me get married. Seat these two here. Seat the parents and let me get married to my woman. Hold on.
Ah.
Can't I just, where's my control sim? I have a control sim, or I used to. Actions. More actions. Control sim. Awesome. There. Go get married. I'm cheating. It's like you can't marry her. She's not here. She is here. She's right there. I'll control her and she can get married to him. I'm getting them married. You can't tell me not to. Alright. Now let's uncontrol her. Okay. Look at them. And he's whispering at her. He's like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And she's like, do you think so? And he's like, yeah. I told you, we're going to be the best companions in the world. I realize that I'm significantly younger than you, but I'll keep you young. And she's like, okay, great. Because she's significantly older than him. But he's, you know, he's like, I can't have kids. You don't want kids. We're the perfect match. She agrees. They are tying a knot in it. They're having their very first kiss. And they're going to move in together. We're going to move him. Nope, wrong one. There he is. We're going to move him in with her. We love that. And it's going to yeet us over to their family now. I would say they could consummate the marriage, but I'm totally worried they're going to get pregnant. So we're not going to do that. Because honestly, you have to cheat to make things work sometimes. I know, right? Bloody Sims. So, yeah, usually I consummate the marriage, but we're totally not going to do that because honestly, I think that, I really do think that what would happen is they would end up getting married. Or married. Yes, they'd end up getting married. They'd end up getting pregnant, and they can't do that. So, we're just going to, you know, let them do their thing. This is their little home, which we love, and they're going to live a happy little life here together. Yeah, I think they're going to be super happy together. We'll add them on the family tree together as hitched, and they're going to be living their life out as the greatest companions of all time. I wish you'd get off your notebook. Thanks. So, Brendan has finally gotten himself married, and his life can begin as a husband. And she's going to have to clearly show him the ways, because he has no idea what he's doing, being that he's fresh out of his parents' home, and, you know, he doesn't know anything about how to be a husband or any of that. Like, he has no idea what he's doing. He just, you know, went to her and he was like, I've got this all figured out. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. You're the person I want to spend my life with. I can't have kids, and I think we'll be great together. And she's like, okay, totally got wooed by him. And yeah, he has no clue. None whatsoever. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, not the other side of town, but in this town still, his brother, Tatum, happened upon someone in Forgotten Hollow, which I have not figured out yet what country that might be. So you guys will have to help me figure that out, what country Forgotten Hollow might be. But she was kind of out and about in this area, and they met, and he fell in love with her, only to find out that obviously she lives in a different country. But they fell in love, and so let's go and meet her so you guys can see them together. So I will take you to see her so that you can see his lady love. that he's going to be marrying. But he's fallen in love with her. We'll go travel over there. We have to travel to Forgotten Hollow, though. Cutie pies. Yeah. Transylvania.
Oh.
Could be. Transylvania. Like, right now I have, obviously, Himford on Bagley and, Windenburg is England. And Brindleton Bay is France, or part of Brindleton Bay is France. But I don't know about Forgotten Hollow, what, country that could be. Being that we're in the 1300s, and I don't know what would be a good country for that. All right. But let us go and let you meet who he has fallen for. Romania. Yeah, that could work too. We shall knock on the door. This is the home. They are vampires, so we are introducing vampires into our storyline now. Obviously. But he has fallen in love with... Where, let me in. Okay. Where is she? Here she is. This is Taylor. Why is she so sad? Taylor Crown is her name. She's so very sad right now. I don't know what her problem is. They met in town. She was like walking down the street. I don't know what she was doing because usually they only hang out in Forgotten Hollow. But she happened to be in town and he happened to walk past her. They started chatting. I had them get to know one another. And they sparked up some interesting conversation, and then they started getting some romance, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work. This is her sister Danica. Oh no, they're not sisters, they're just another one. I guess they're just roommates. Where did she go? There she is. So anyway, they got a bunch of romance up, and he spent some time wooing her, and then he asked her to be his girlfriend, and she was like, absolutely yes. And they then got a little bit closer, and he was like, I know this is awfully forward of me. I know we recently just became girlfriend and boyfriend, but, you know, I've never met anyone like you. I am absolutely smitten over you, and I just need to know if you would be willing to spend your life with me. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, yes. And so she accepted his proposal, and so they are engaged to be married. So he is engaged to her. As you can see, he is very happy from his engagement. It says, these Sims are engaged to be wed, save the date. He is really happy about it. I don't know why he's really getting on with Danica right now, but where are you going, bud? Like, I just want you to go talk to your betrothed. What's your deal? He's like, I gotta pee. You're always so bossy, Misty. I know it. I realize it. That's a cool house. Oh, my vampires. I know, vampires. But with vampires comes vampire hunting. So, because they would be suspicious, the townspeople, in the world are going to be suspicious of vampires, and so with vampires comes vampire hunting. So we will have some vampire roles that we will have to do, because as you know, vampires being immortal and things like that, people are over time going to start becoming suspicious of the fact that they're not aging, they're not dying, they're not doing all of these things. So they are going to come under scrutiny and things like that. So obviously he will marry her. I don't know if she is a vampire or not. I would have to look and see, because I can't remember if she's a vampire, but obviously her mother is a vampire. So I mean, there's the possibility that she is also one, but I can't remember if she is or not. But that being said, the potential would be there if she is a vampire, that Tatum could potentially have her turn him into a vampire as well, so that he could spend eternity with her and become immortal, if that were the case. And then they would have, obviously, vampire children, and we would then be doing vampire roles for them to find out if they are being accused of being a vampire, and if they are accused of being a vampire, then we would roll to see if they're executed if they were accused. So that is going to add an element into our game to keep down the vampire population. So we'll see how that goes. It might be Wallachia or Moldavia in this period. I don't know a lot about medieval Eastern Europe. Yeah, I don't know either. I'll have to look into it and see. But we could probably name it whatever we wanted to name it. I just thought maybe you guys might want to be the ones to give Forgotten Hollow a name, because this country has not been named as of yet. But Tatum and her will be living here in Forgotten Hollow once they marry. That's where they're going to live, because she's going to want to be close to her mother. So they will be living in Forgotten Hollow. So we will need to give the country a name. Look at him dance. He's so happy. He's so energized. He's just like, my life is so good. Found myself a bride, and we're going to be getting married soon, and he's just one happy guy. She's feeling extremely sad right now. I'm not really sure what exactly happened, but she's kind of going through it. I really wish you could maybe cheer her up. Is there something you could do maybe to... Oh, console about death. So somebody she knows died, I guess.
Sanguinario, Chiba, Alabar,
well, if you're a vampire, you're probably going to experience a lot of that.
Tribal, Dormf.
That's true. A fantasy narrator might be more appropriate. Yeah.
Zilnoi.
He's feeling really, really tired, so they are obviously, you know, in a good place romantically and friendship-wise. We love that. He's happy. He's loving his life. He is looking forward to his future, but this is who he's going to marry, so I just wanted to show you guys that. But we're going to send him on home so he can get some rest. He is of the habit of not getting enough rest, and then he passes out all over the place. So we're going to send him home so he can get a little bit of rest. And then we will go and check in with our main household and see how they're doing, because as we know, when we are away from them, they tend to not take care of themselves. So we'll check in with them and see how they're doing. And on the last day, Wednesday of 1342, we have several birthdays that we have to do. So we'll have fun with that. I could have sworn that we have some people that are pregnant, but, you know, they're not having babies. So I don't know what the deal is. they're probably all going to go into labor all at the same time, and then I'm going to be scrambling. Why are you in a hospital gown? Oh, you know, I know why you're in a hospital gown, because the last time that you were with us, you tried to have a baby at a hospital. I remember now. Get out of that.
Bars Hersenoi.
Thank you, Scarlet.
Zashel.
All right.
When a fresh yumpy.
We love
Ugh.
that. So let's go ahead and go to Manage Worlds. We're going to go to our main household, and it's Easter, so we're going to send them off to attend the ceremony at church, because it looks like it's Easter and they'll need to do that. Because, you know, we did miss 12th night's holiday and everyone was sad the next day. So at least we can do is go to the church ceremony for Easter so that everyone can have a good holiday for the Easter ceremony. It's the least that I can do. Besides that, I do think that Edith would be like, why are we not heading to church? I'm a nun, for goodness sakes. Like, I need to be going to the Easter ceremony. Oh my gosh, you didn't fix that? You know, you do nothing when I tell you to do something and then I leave. Absolutely nothing. It's ridiculous. Send the children to daycare, it's fine. And then when you come home, you're going to repair this before the house catches on fire. Edith is so happy that she went to church. She's like, yes. I told you to come fix this. He's like, I was ignoring you. I ignored you the first time. I'm ignoring you the second time. Seriously, he really is ignoring me. Okay, can I replace it? Because he's not coming to fix it. I can't replace it. I have to hire a repair service? That is absolutely ridiculous. Can you replace this? Or repair this, I mean?
Yibs, Plushy.
Oh, maybe she did repair it. Okay, great. Alright, how is everyone's needs for food? Other than the fact that everyone needs food. This little guy is hungry, so he needs to eat something. And Edith, you probably could stand to eat something as well, and you could stand to eat as well. Literally, I think they didn't do anything that I told them to do, and then I left. So we love that. You're right exactly how you were when I left. So everyone get something to eat, and then get yourselves to bed because it is 10 o'clock at night. So we're gonna find John, who's heading upstairs to go off to bed. Or not. He's going to chat with Gregor and deal with Arthur. But anyhow, he should be going to bed. But we're gonna find him a person that he can fall in love with, because he is our next heir. And then when he finds someone, we'll get him married, and he'll start obviously bringing, well, he'll bring his wife into the house, and Edith will then at that point move out because we won't need her help any longer. and we will start our next generation, which will be super exciting. And I can't wait for that to happen. We'll start seeing how our family is going to change and grow with the next generation. Obviously, we still have Edward here, and we'll have all of our boys that we'll have to grow up and take care of and get them on their way. But we'll have John's wife to help us to raise them up. I'm sure she'll be thrilled about that. Why would she not be? She'll be like, great, I get to move in and take care of your little sibling brothers. But, you know, if you think about it, that's what Grace did, so. Everyone needs to head off to bed, please. John, look at you cleaning up. I told you to go to bed and you're like,
Do I?
yeah, but the house is a disaster. We love it. He's feeling great. He made a good friend and a lasting relationship. We love that. Go to the bathroom and then go to bed, though, honestly. It is almost midnight. And you know what's going to happen is I'm just going to have to leave you guys again to go age up other people, and you're not going to be taking care of yourself. Oh. Come on, go to sleep. Thank you, sir. Easter was successful. We love to hear that. I don't know if you've noticed, but look at this cow shed. You can tell that no one cares about the bloody cow. No one's taking care of it. It's a matter of time before this cow runs away because no one has probably fed it. I know that I haven't fed it. I'm fairly certain they haven't fed it. So come take care of the cow. Oh, Edward, this house. It is officially the last day of 1342. We have some birthdays that we need to get through. So as soon as he calls over this cow, I'll queue up for that. And then we'll pause and jump over to our spreadsheet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 birthdays to roll for. We love that. Call over the cow. It says it's currently occupied by an animal. It's currently occupied by a dirty, unhappy animal. But it is occupied by an animal. That it is. A forgotten animal.
So, Envoy.
Let's clean this cow, milk this cow, and feed this cow.
Oh.
I know, you're a squeamish sim. You think things are nasty, but it has to be done. Edith is out here playing in the pond. She was... Literally, she came here to help us with the chores and things, and this is her idea of helping. This is her idea of help.
Glimmer! Whoo!
Yeah. Yep. Okay. If you say so. Come over here, Edith, and clean the coop and collect the eggs. And make yourself actually useful. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our spreadsheet and take a look at our rolls. So for Benedetta Petechia, she is aging up to a toddler today. We have Hugh and Brendan, well, they're a full teen, so they're not actually aging up. And Sten is aging up to a young adult. So technically we only have 2 rolls that we're doing. So Benedetta Petechia needs to roll what? For a toddler, she can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So let's give it a roll. She rolled an 8, so she dies. Oh, well, that's great. All right, And Sten, as a young adult, can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. He rolls a 1. Alright, perfect. So he gets 40 days. Alright, there we have it. And we will go ahead and head over to Sten's place and age him up to a young adult. And we will head over to the Petechia house, and unfortunately we have to kill Benedetta, which is super sad. But if you think about it, we've had quite a bit of death, didn't we, in 1342? We had one, well, not really. We only had 2 people die in 1342. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. It could have been worse. Alright, Sten. Let's go age you up. Alright, Sten, it is your time to age up to a young adult. He is perky, a bookworm, squeamish, considerate, and adventurous. And let's make him a freelance botanist. Okay, he graduated. Why is it telling me this? Alright, and let's go over to the Petechia house. Unfortunately, we have to do away with Benedetta, and then we will have to go put her in the cemetery. Which household is Benedetta in? Is she... I think she's Hilda's. So I think she's in France. I could have sworn that Hilda was pregnant. But maybe she's not. Maybe she already had her baby. Oh yeah, baby whisked away. But that was in 1340. 1340... Yeah, in 1340. Why is she still sad about that? Well, you're sad about that, and now you're about to lose your daughter. So, I mean, this is not good odds. We are going to age her up to a toddler, and then we are going to take a photo and do away. Hmm. They are white colored clothes. Okay, there's Benedetta as a toddler. Take a photo for the family tree, and then we will unfortunately have to kill her. Sucks. Ugh. It was their only child that was surviving, and now we have to kill her. And I guess I need to get them pregnant, but they're not going to want to do that, considering they're very sad.
Oh, Arg. Quimba. That's him.
I mean, that looks so not okay when you have to do that to a toddler.
No, Job.
Benedetta was born when? Let me take a look. She was born in 1338.
Oh, no.
Neat.
Muska.
Not now. I agree. It's like, go to your doctor's appointment. Look, can you not see something very serious is going on? All right, 1338 to 1342. So sad. And she's gonna be like, you need to just go away. Get out of my house. You have taken too many from me. Look at them both go straight to their bed and start crying. Yeah, they're way too sad to try for a baby. I know you're sad, but I need you to take this urn to the cemetery. And she's like, are you freaking kidding me right now? No, not really. I'm not kidding. I want you to place this urn at the cemetery. This is so sad. We have to start a new row. But we're gonna save first because, you know, I don't want to lose progress here. Oh, it's so sad. Every time I enter build by, it's like, no, you can't edit this lot. All right, that'll do for now. And let us put in this one. Okay, there's the start of row 2. Oh, it's super sad. Let's send her home. Look at her. Not only is she sad because her baby got whisked away in 1340, but now her daughter has died in 1342, and she's just like, why can't I catch a break? This is ridiculous. I just want to have a child, and everything keeps going wrong, and I can't even have a baby. Like, they just keep dying. First a stillborn baby, now my daughter has died. Oh, that reminds me, we didn't even roll to see what killed her daughter. We need to do that. So she was a child. Let's roll and see what killed her. Because if it was something bad, I might have to roll for the parents. We love that. Of course it's something bad. Why would it not be? It was whooping cough. Oh, we love that. Alright, so whooping cough has a 90% chance of being contagious. So we will flip a coin. For heads, they get it and they have to roll. Tails, they don't. So for Hilda, heads or tails, she has to roll to see if she lives or dies. And for him, he does not. So she has to roll. She has to get, I believe it was a 9 or a 13, but let me just look again to make sure. Oh, whooping cough was a 25% chance, not 90%. That's better odds. So she needs to not roll a 3, 9, 15, 16, or 17. All right. Very good. So let's roll the dice. She rolls a 1, so she lives. All right. Well, I'm glad she lives. That's good news. All right. But unfortunately, her baby did not live. Okay, and let's go ahead and go back to our main family. I think that is it for 1342, and then we will move on. Actually, I don't know that I will move on. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut the stream short. And I will do 1343 in a video. just because I think that would be easier. So we'll do a whole video of 1343 as opposed to me trying to do a half a video of 1343 because I only have a little bit of time left for the stream. So I think that's what I'll do is I will just go ahead and cut the stream early. So yeah, and then I'll do a whole video of 1343 and that will go up on YouTube and it will be released on Sunday for the Ultimate Decades Challenge. The video will go live on Sunday and then there will be no content coming out for tomorrow according to the stream schedule that I put out on the community post. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the stream here for today. This is a good stopping point. We finished out the year 1342. We got Bernard. Nope, that's not his name. Brendan. We got Brendan married. Tatum is scheduled to get married in 1343. And so that you guys will be seeing in the video that will come out. And then we'll have some birthdays, obviously, in 1343 and some things like that. So that'll be good. And then, yeah, we will obviously continue on. And we are once again going to be heading towards another tour of the war for the 100 Years War. That's going to be coming close to us soon as well, which is going to suck. So we're going to have to start having babies. I'm going to need to get John married. So I'm going to have to find him some lady love. So I may make some teen sims as well. If you guys want to upload me some teen sims or some families or whatever you want to upload is fine. And I will continue to check the gallery for things like that. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and leave this one here. But thanks so much for being here with me today. I had a lot of fun with you guys. And I will see you guys again on our next stream, which will be on Tuesday. And until next time, I will see you then. Bye, guys.